What's up, guys? Welcome back to the show, and thank you for tuning in. On today's episode, we are going to be revisiting one of my favorite shooters, Twin Cobra, but we're not going to just be playing the Sega Genesis version, we're also going to be playing the PC Engine version. And unfortunately, since I don't have a physical copy of that, we're going to be playing it on the good old EverDrive. We're going to be pitting the two against one another and see which one reigns supreme. All right, so let's talk about the differences. First of all, the Sega Genesis, as you can see from the option screen, has 8 difficulty settings: hard, A through D, and easy, A through D. I think the easier you go, the slower the projectiles get. So there's 8 difficulty settings. Number 2, the enemies seem faster. PC Engine side, there's no difficulty settings. In fact, the difficulty seems to be equivalent and possibly even easier than Easy A on the Sega Genesis. Enemies are in slightly different locations, but very similar. I never felt like I was in trouble when playing the PC Engine game. Enemies don't seem to corner you as much as they do in the Sega Genesis version. Music sounds a little different, of course, due to the hardware. Let's see. Using Turbo, I definitely use Turbo on the PC Engine side, and by the way, I don't think that's cheating. Especially not in this case, because when you're playing the Sega Genesis one, you could just hold down the fire button and Turbo is essentially on at all times. So, you know, controls are great on each side. I like both of them. I'm curious what you think. For me, I think the Sega Genesis one is obviously an extra challenge. PC Engine one's definitely like training wheels, but man, it is fun. And I do think that especially after being exposed to the Sega Genesis one first, playing the PC Engine one is kind of like a walk in the park, relatively speaking. Both great games. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Have you played both of these games? They're fantastic, and I highly recommend them. And with that, I'll see you next time.
Daddy, can I please play Twin Cobra now?
Sure. You could be my wingman anytime.
Well, you can be mine.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the show, and thank you for tuning in. On today's episode, we are going to be revisiting one of my favorite shooters, Twin Cobra. But we're not going to just be playing the Sega Genesis version, we're also going to be playing the PC Engine.
Well, I see how it is. Who will reign supreme between the Sega Genesis and the PC Engine? You haven't seen the last of me.